video, we're gonna cover a question that how to construct a histogram. If you're looking for a video to learn the whole concept of histogram, then congratulations, this video is for you. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim and Assalam O Alikum. I'm Engineer Hira Naz from Diamond Tutoring Academy. Welcome here. Let's move to the topic, and that is construction of histogram. Histogram is a graph of adjacent triangle constructed on XY plane. Understand? It is basically a graphical representation of frequency distribution. In a past video, we have discussed what the frequency distribution is. Today, we talk about histogram. Histogram can be constructed for equal intervals as well as for unequal intervals. So, on this base, we have divided its construction into two cases. Case 1 is histogram for equal intervals and the case 2 is histogram for unequal interval. We will discuss them both one by one. Let's start with the case 1, which is further divided into two scenarios. First is for discrete values and the second is for continuous values. So, start with the first one, construction of histogram for equal intervals and discrete values. Let us start with an example which says, make a histogram of following distribution of the number of heads when 5 coins were tossed. Here in this example, we are given organized data summarized in frequency distribution table. Understand? And we have to construct its histogram to show this data in a graphical form. Understand? Here we are going to see the steps to construct a histogram. So the first thing we are going to do is draw an X and Y axis. Understand? So, vertical bar for y-axis and horizontal bar for x-axis. We can label them as x-axis and y-axis as well. Now mark the values of variable x along x-axis using a suitable scale. Because x is independent variable and we always plot independent variables along x-axis. Now look at here, along x-axis you have marked x. X is variable. Variable here in this case is the number of heads. Understand? Now along y-axis you have marked frequency because this is dependent and this is independent. Understand? Means frequency is, in this case, frequency is dependent on number of heads. That's why we have plotted along y-axis. Now you have to take scale along y-axis as well as along x-axis. Understand? Let's see first column for x-axis. Here the values are in ascending order starting from 0 and ending at 5. So we can mark them directly without taking any scale because there is a gap of equal distance. Understand? So, we can mark here 0, here 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 here. Now for y-axis, you can see the second column. Here in this column, the largest number is 8 for third class. So, knowing this, we can draw this line and mark it 8 as somewhere near the top of our y-axis. Understand? So, we can mark here 8. Now we are going to mark 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1 giving the equal distance between each interval. So we can mark here 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Our interval gap is same along y-axis as well as along x-axis. That is gap of one interval. Understand? Now look at the table. When the number of head, or you can say our variable is 0, our frequency is 1. Mark them with the dot. When our variable is 0, our frequency is 1. So you have to mark here. Now, when our variable is 1, our frequency is 3. When our variable is 1, our frequency is 3. So you can mark here. When our variable is 2, our frequency is 8. When our variable is 2, our frequency is 8. So you can mark somewhere here. When our variable is 3, our frequency is 5. When our variable is 3, our frequency is 5. So you can mark somewhere here. When our variable is 4 and our frequency is 3, you can mark here. And last one is when our variable is 5 and our frequency is 1. So this. Now what you have to do, at each interval make a rectangle of the same height, understand, as the height of frequency. So what you have to do, you have to put rectangles along these numbers, keeping the height of frequency. Now, next is and the next is what you have to do, you have to make rectangles around your values. Understand? You can mark here height of your blocks as 0's height is, means when variable is 0, our height, our frequency is 1. So this rectangle is of 1 height. And the second rectangle is of 3 height. And the third rectangle is of 8 height. Fourth rectangle is of 5 height. Fifth rectangle is of 3 height. And the sixth one is for 1 height. Understand? Now we are done with our histogram for discrete values and equal intervals. Understand? Let me recall this whole process. Whenever you are given equal interval, discrete values, frequency distribution table and you are asked to construct histogram, then what you have to do? First of all, you have to draw coordinate axis and you have to mark your variable along x-axis and your frequency along y-axis. Then you have to mark these values on the graph and along these values, you have to construct rectangles. Understand? That's all for today. See you soon in the next video. Stay safe and healthy. Allah Hafiz.